All right, here on Radio Row with a woman that I think a lot of people wake up with back in the Bay Area. She's on KPIX in a televised way.
Right. Oh, okay. That's
a televised way. All due respect to Mr. Zaloumis out there. But it is great to see you. Thank you very much for having me into your studios. You work with Gianna, who is like my broadcasting wife as far as I'm concerned. I love Gianna. She's just the best. And it is great to see you here on the road. I know that a lot of people recognize you from NFL Network and all the work that you did with the Raiders. And how is it being on a local mornings now?
It's so funny being here in Vegas. So this is my 6th Super Bowl. I've covered it for NFL Network, like you've said, Yahoo, the Raiders, so many different media outlets. If it was online, on television, on radio. And coming here, it's a little bit bittersweet because I'm not a sports reporter anymore. I'm a news anchor now covering the 49ers, our hometown team, right? So I'm running in to Steve Weish from NFL Network, who still is a sports reporter. And it's fun to get back into the swing of things. It's like when you come on our show and you talk sports with us. You know, you can take the sports reporter out of the girl, but not that sports fan out of me.
Well, it's great. It's great that you do it. You've been set up in front of the Bellagio this whole time. It's not exactly been the warmest week for you in Las Vegas. You are rocking the bare arms right now, which is a very brave move, all things considered.
This is like a freedom for me today because I've been bundled up, like you said, just survival of the fittest. I kept calling it the frozen tundra of the Bellagio. Because, I mean, it really does remind me of when a quarterback is out there. I needed a muff for my
hand warm, yes.
You know, and I didn't have one. I mean, I was like fumbling everything out there because I was just frozen.
Didn't Mark Davis say that he invented that?
The muff?
Did he?
He's taking credit
I don't
for
know.
that?
I don't know. It's weird. Isn't this his nightmare scenario of Super Bowls? You get your big, beautiful stadium, and it's your arch rival or your former geographical rival who's going to drop the confetti on you.
I talked to someone that I worked with, and I'm not going to put him on blast right now, but that's currently works for the Raiders. And he said the exact same thing. Can you believe there's a rule that I've heard that you can't wear red at Allegiant Stadium if you work for the Raiders? And now you have two teams, like you mentioned, that they hate, and it's going to be a sea of red. I mean, it's so good. You can't script it.
How are you feeling about the game?
I feel great. I think that the 49ers actually are going to pass with flying colors. And the reason why is because I ziplined against a fake Taylor Swift earlier this week.
Okay.
And that was going to predict the winner of the Super
And
Bowl.
you beat fake Taylor.
I was in a Bosa jersey, and she was obviously in her boyfriend's jersey. And I not only beat her, I mean, it was like a blowout.
Smoked her.
Yeah. So I am predicting a blowout.
Well, there it is. You know, as I was handicapping what was going on in this game, I had not even considered the zip-lining excursion against fake Taylor Swift. But now I'm talked into the Niners for sure.
I mean, that was a big miss on your part, but it's okay. I mean, you know.
I'm glad you were here to catch me up. Nichole, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for allowing me on your show. And thank you very much for coming over here and just slumming it with me for a minute. It was great to have you.
No, and I'm so glad and thank you that we're talking 49ers because Steve Weish from NFL Network said nobody this week here at Radio Row is talking about the 49ers. It's all about the Chiefs.
Really?
Really?
But if you walk outside, you don't hear anything about the Chiefs. It's everything about the 49ers.
And it's only 49er fans. Have you noticed that?
It's like 85% Niners fans.
Maybe 98.
Yeah. It is so good to see you.
Thank
you very much for coming on by.
Such a pleasure. Go Niners.
Nichole Zaloumis, KPIX in the morning with Gianna Watcher. We are brought to you, by the way, by Ike Sandwiches. Ike is going to be here handing out sandwiches. Can I get you a sandwich?
Yeah, no, wake up with me and we'll eat a sandwich together.
There you go. Thank you, Nichole.